Actually, you know what actually happened is the squirrel came in between me and the crows because then the squirrel discovered where the cache was that I was leaving for the crows. And anytime I would put it out, the squirrel would just come down. And I have a squirrel, Pallavi, that is so fat. Like it's annoying because I was trying to leave it for my friends the crows, but also because I'm worried about the squirrel because of how overweight the squirrel is.
You're a pusher, dude.
He's like not going to be able to get up a fucking tree anymore.
You gotta have like a squirrel treadmill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe you just put the food somewhere so that he has a workout on his way to get on the ground. Then give him do shit.
He needs to run 3 miles on a treadmill to get there.
I love America where even the squirrels are fat, you know?
I know. And he's so comfortable. There's like something so unnerving about a squirrel that like walks towards you. Like that is
like a 23-pound squirrel just like
that just like
have you seen those like jacked kangaroos, but it's like a squirrel?
Yeah, just walking on 2 legs.
Oh yeah.
Hey kid, this your dad? This your father right here? What? Don't talk to shut the fuck up, bro. This your dad?
Jack comes in crying. He's like, the squirrel sunned me yesterday.
Shut up, bro. Head or gut. Head or gut, homie. Head or gut.
You know those words trigger me.
You want to get punched in the head or the gut, fam?
I got head or gutted when I was a kid, Pallavi.
That's crazy.
And I got out of it by crying.
So the people, they had empathy. They were like, well, if you cry.
Oh, Victor wasn't here because Victor was in the Philippines when this happened.
Right. So my cousins and I were throwing little pebbles at houses on the Jersey Shore for no real reason
Hamas,
that I can remember.
Jesus.
And
you heard it.
These big kids, probably a couple years older than us.
Even the way you said it, these big kids
came out and started chasing us, cornered me, and my cousins immediately were like, he did it. And I was like, yeah. Okay. I was the youngest. And then they said, all right, man, head or gut. And I burst into tears. And then the big kid's little sister was like, oh, don't hit him. He's cute.
Oh, wow.
And that's how I got out of that ass whooping. Yeah, I did have to marry her. Yeah. That's right.
That is so funny.
It's very pathetic.
This is like a meet cute for like a coming of age story.
Yeah. Do we have a cold open, do you think?
Yeah, I can cobble something together.
Ted Cobble.
Yeah.
Talking about Afghanistan? Kabul?
Cobbling. Cobblestone.
There you go.
Ted Cobble. Peach Cobbler.
There you go.
Cobblehead night at Dodger Stadium.
I like how supportive we are. We're like, yeah, I think you really got one with that one, Jack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, sorry. You were talking? God, sorry.
Do you think I'm cute?
Yeah.
I'm cute?
Yeah, head or gut, man. Head or gut. Yeah, whatever you say.
This is an iHeart podcast.
I'm Jorge Ramos.
And I'm Paula Ramos.
Together we're launching The Moment, a new podcast about what it means to live through a time as uncertain as this one.
We sit down with politicians, artists, and activists to bring you depth and analysis from a unique Latino perspective.
The Moment is a space for the conversations we've been having as father and daughter for years.
Listen to The Moment with Jorge Ramos and Paula Ramos on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Do you want to hear the secrets of psychopaths, murderers, sex offenders? In this episode, I offer tips from them. I'm Dr. Leslie, forensic psychologist. This is a podcast where I cut through the noise with real talk.
When you were described to me as a forensic psychologist, I was like, snooze. We ended up talking for hours, and I was like, this girl is my best friend.
Let's talk about safety and strategies to protect yourself and your loved ones. Listen to Intentionally Disturbing on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Bridget Armstrong, host of the new podcast, The Curse of America's Next Top Model. I've been investigating the real story behind that iconic show.
I ended up having anorexia issues, bulimia issues.
By talking to the models, the producers, and the people who profited from it all.
We basically sold our souls, and they got rich.
If you were so rooting for her and saw her drowning, why didn't you help her?
Listen to The Curse of America's Next Top Model on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Betrayal Weekly is back for season 2 with brand new stories.
The detective comes driving up fast and just like screeches right in the parking lot.
I swear I'm not crazy, but I think he poisoned me.
I feel trapped. My breathing changes.
I realize, wow, like he is not a mentor. He's pretty much a monster.
But these aren't just stories of destruction. They're stories of survival.
I'm going to tell my story and I'm going to hold my head up.
Listen to Betrayal Weekly on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello, the internet, and welcome to season 406, episode 5 of Daily Zeitgeist. Yeah! That's a production of iHeartRadio. It's a podcast where we take a deep dive into America's shared consciousness. And woo!
Mm-hmm.
How is it in here?
It's humid.
It is humid in America's shared consciousness right now.
It rained in LA.
My clothes are sticking to me inside
Did it
of
rain
America's
by you?
shared consciousness. It did rain a little bit.
Catch a bit of that rain? It's hot and humid. Anything else going on?
Not that I'm aware of, Miles.
All right, great. We'll keep it moving.
It's Friday, September 19th,
Friday.
2025.
Yep.
It's
guess
Friday.
what that means? Guess what that means? It means National Love Your Lunch Day. And I don't know, it looks like ethnic food, like an ethnic kid lunch. I wonder if this is about, it's about lunch shaming. There you go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. As somebody who always be like, why you food smell like that? I'm like, because it has MSG in it, bitch. Do something about it.
Because it tastes fucking good.
Yeah. Dude, I remember, like, it was around 6th grade when the shame of me not having a sandwich for lunch kind of like hit critical mass. And
Do you have little containers with like, what you got?
They call me fucking Bento Franklin, okay? Because I had the old bento, okay? But then
Bento Franklento.
Baclo Friendlento. Yeah, and then I was like, I'll have a turkey sandwich with mustard.
Yeah.
You still eat it out of a bento box. You just like cut it up. You have
and all the different. Yeah, my mom still made it into the shape of like a fucking Ultraman doll.
You beat up some kid for his ordinary lunch and then give him your delicious one.
Hey, look what fucking Richie has for lunch, dude. Some weird Asian shit, dog.
Like, your mom's like rolling up the turkey on the outside of the bread.
Mom, what the fuck is this? She's like, it's a turkey
Carbs
sandwich
go inside
nigiri. Yeah,
the cylinder.
I want turkey sandwich sashimi, Mom. It's also National Butterscotch Pudding Day. I love butterscotch pudding because I'm an old man. Also, Talk Like a Pirate Day and National POW/MIA Recognition Day.
Hey, shout out to all of those things. My name is Jack O'Brien, aka Epstein Files. They are buried under piles and piles of bodies from the leftist wing. So Trump can have himself a fascist fling. Is to cover up Epstein Files, occupation and genocide. Bread and circus, just close your eyes. Got corpo media on their side to cover lies. Oh, no, just shout out to Arch Cam on the Discord. Discordian. I'm thrilled to be joined, as always, by my co-host, Mr. Miles Gray.
It's Miles Gray, a.k.a. I'm blue, took some fent and I died. Or so says the orange guy. Took some fent and I died. My hair fell out and I cried. Shout out to Tupac Shaparkour. Tupac.
That's like the blackest and the whitest combination of things you could be.
Yeah. Tupac. Something doesn't line up with this name. But anyway, shout out to you for that one. But yeah, just going off of those new fentanyl ads that Trump created from his mind, where it's like, tell him it'll make you blue, and your teeth fall out, and your hair falls out, and you're ugly.
It'll make you blue. Blah blah bee ba ba ba.
Wait, can I?
Ba ba ba.
I went on a cruise and the entertainment was interesting. And there was someone who there was like a show that was like about, I thought it was going to be like a cool, like Cirque du Soleil colors thing. It was just a story about a painter and it was a musical and they sang that song as like a love ballad.
I'm
Eiffel 65's Blue.
Yeah, because they were like in the part where they were like sad. But, like,
I'm going
still
through my
in
blue
love.
period.
Yeah,
Was
so
it-
like we were watching
was
them
the
walk in from the
painter-
audience. No, it was like the love interest or whatever, and we were watching her walk in from the audience, and she was like, "I'm blue."
Oh, yeah.
It was so funny.
I was hoping she would
I
do
think that's called art.
the intro, the spoken word intro, like, yo, listen up. Here's a story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. And you're
I
like,
can't
"That
remember
part?"
if she did that because it was so shocking. I was like, I couldn't even process it. I was like, this is incredible.
All right,
my
but I do
God.
have a question.
Mm.
Did they bring in yellow?
They
Like,
did
at
bring
one
in.
point.
Coldplay?
They did?
I think they brought in some
And
yellow.
did he
They
sing
had
it
different
like he had
colors.
a little spit bubble in his throat? Was it like, and it was all yellow?
I think they did. Like, they did sing it. I don't know if he had a spit bubble in his throat, but he was definitely like a musical theater kid because he like energy. Because every time he had like a note, he would like plant his feet one right after another,
Yeah.
turn his torso.
Yeah.
Be like, like every
Oh,
moment was
shit.
a moment. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. What cruise was that?
Carnival.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds great.
It's incredible.
Hey, speaking of
changed.
great and incredible and changed, we're thrilled to be joined in our
Who's
third
that?
seat by a hilarious stand-up comedian, writer, actor, improviser. You can catch her at the monthly facial recognition comedy show, which she also produces.
Tonight.
Check the footnotes.
Footnotes.
It's Paula B. Gunale!
Hello. I was in Utah last week. I have nothing to report. Everything
Okay.
was calm and cozy. What's been going on with you guys?
Yeah. All right. Thrilled to have you here. We'll get to know you in a moment. First, some of the things we're talking about. We're going to take a little bit of a break from the madness to talk about meta. We talked about the madness on yesterday's episode. If people want to check that out,
Trends,
yesterday's
yeah.
trending.
Madness abounds, y'all. Don't worry. There's plenty of madness that
abounds.
we can edge with the madness a little bit. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm edging. I'm just sitting in my chair with a weird look on my face.
Oh boy.
We're going to talk about Meta's new AI glasses.
Yeah.
Which not only do they look like shit, they functionally, and I think this is the technical term, suck shit.
Yeah. They suck shit also.
They did a big like keynote reveal, Mark Zuckerberg up on stage, and
Humiliation.
some glorious, delicious Schadenfreude, my favorite German dish. We are going to talk about Kash Patel helping keep the Epstein story alive with some of the worst, just I don't know what,
most
like trying to
evasive-
avoid, evasive, just some of the worst evasive maneuvers since Goose got killed. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's a Top Gun reference.
Guys, we're regressing, folks. Don't
Whoa,
worry.
spoilers. Come on.
Before we get to any of that, Paula B, we do like to ask our guest, what is something from your search history that's revealing about who you are?
I did search this last night.
Uh-huh.
It was just Goo Goo Dolls problematic ? Because I was listening to like a video of him singing Iris in the Rain came up, and then I started listening to the Goo Goo Dolls, and I'm like, they're middle-aged white dudes now. Let's see what's happened. And then I looked it up, and it was like the only problematic thing I could see was that in 1996 they had the Boy Named Goo album cover that looked like the kid was
It had
covered in blood, but
They
it
pulled
was
from
like
Walmart. Yeah,
and they
It was
and Walmart
berries.
pulled it, but it was berries, and his
I was
comment
there.
on it. I was there. I remember.
I was there. I remember it legitimately because people were like, which Goo Goo Dolls cover do you have? They're not selling the one at Walmart anymore. This is shit 12-year-olds talk about.
Incredible. His response was like, "It's called A Boy Named Goo. What else do you want from me?" Like that sort of thing. I'm like,
Our
he's
name
clearly
is
covered
the
in goo.
Goo Dolls. Obviously, we're jacking off on dolls.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, like the one thing is just, I think the famous weird song is Slide, where you're like, oh, your weird abortion song.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
I didn't even look up those lyrics.
Look up the
Oh,
lyrics
yeah.
to Baby Back Balloon Gonna Make Her
Don't you
Fly.
love the life you killed? The priest is on the phone. Your father hit the wall. Your ma disowned you. Don't suppose I'll ever know what it means to be a man. It's something I can't change. I'll live around it.
Damn.
What?
So
was
why
that on the
won't
Carnival
you
Cruise too?
slide?
Did someone do that on the Carnival Cruise? Just do a
I liked
dramatic
that
reading of
song.
Slide?
I didn't even know. I liked that song at face value.
Yeah. It's like when you're like, wait, what did we say? I mean, this is like
that
the
was a
peak
popular
era.
posture to take among like 20-something white guys. Was like,
here's my track about abortion.
This abortion's actually kind of hard on me, dog. When you think about it, this is like fucked up for me. Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, it's crazy. I had no idea, but I'm glad that did not come up on the problematic search because apparently it's fine.
Yeah.
Baby Black Balloon is about drug.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you even thought about that.
I don't know if you've seen drugs.
Can I be
in a
honest?
Black
I've
Balloon.
never read deeply into the Goo Goo Dolls lyrics. I've just
Baby's
felt
Black
the
Balloon.
emotion.
All right. So like Baby's Black Balloon, what they store heroin in, make her fly.
Yeah.
Metaphorically, she get high.
Okay,
yeah,
so,
now you're going to start talking about like Feel Good Inc. or something. Like, come on, man. Get on. Not everything's
man.
about drugs, dude.
what is something you think is underrated?
Okay. This is something that when I used to live in the Bay and I had rich ass friends who were in tech.
Oh, yeah.
And they
Shout out to the rich friends.
rich
in
friends.
tech in
they
the
don't
Bay.
talk to me anymore.
Bay Area.
Bay
But they will
Area.
real soon start making phone calls again once they get the meta glasses.
Yeah,
they
that's
can
true.
just like point to their temple and Polity.
Call
And
Polity.
they
Calling
like
CVS. No, Polity.
CVS.
We'll
Your
get into
extra
that
care
terrible-
savings.
No, Polity.
And they like would outsource like all of their chores. And I'm like, I feel like chores are underrated, like cleaning, like like laundry, dishes, cleaning. Like you don't want to be overwhelmed by it. But if you haven't like changed your child's diaper ever, then like I feel like you're not living in the same plane of existence as me. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, if you don't
That's for
change
one
Mama
chore.
Bears, okay.
Yeah. Daddy Bear doesn't get his paws dirty with doo-doo.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay?
Can,
I'm out there
no
bringing the
can
honey
do,
home.
Polity. No can do.
I don't know what your audience is, but the Bears are tuning in. Okay. They're excited.
That is so funny. Yeah, I mean, like whenever I hear people like earnestly be like, "Oh, I don't change diapers," I'm like, "You're a fucked up person."
It's kind of like we talked about this with like JD Vance, right? Didn't he have something about like not interacting with his kid in like a very humane way?
Yeah, I forget. It's one of the many famous Vance quotes where he's like, I think he's like, my wife like likes to like coddle them. I just kind of yell at them. And you're like, oh.
Well, yeah.
It's the mama dada bear, you know? I am mean to them and don't really look at them. Don't want to deal with that shit. And then my wife cleans up my mess.
He's like, I learned it from Succession.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I learned. That's the parenting book I read.
Yep. Yeah. It's like, that's a show.
That's a show.
It's a parenting tome, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just generally, I do think boredom, downtime. Like I listen to podcasts a lot for a fucking living sometimes.
Yikes.
But just like carving out time to do boring tasks, like clean up without anything going on, you know?
Yeah.
Just
it's
like
the mindfulness as a chore wheel.
What's your favorite chore? What's your favorite chore?
I really like doing laundry. Like I like the folding and putting away of laundry because it feels like a fresh start. I also get to look at things that I have and be grateful for them. And like, you know what I mean? I'm like,
I'm
like this is a cute,
Love
and I also
folded.
like I don't like things too much where I have to wash my hands a lot because my hands get like dry really quickly.
From the soap and shit, yeah.
So like dishes I don't like, or like cleaning the toilet and like washing my hands, you know, like I just don't like weird
So you don't
wet
like washing
situations.
your hands after using the toilet?
Listen, I think that you don't need to use shampoo and you don't need to wash your hands.
Okay, you
deodorant can be made out of bark.
Okay, well, when the Democrats take over, you'd be
be
a great pick for Secretary of Defense.
Thank you
just
so
like Pete
much.
Hegseth, who
Yeah.
also
That was
doesn't
Pete
like to wash his hands.
Hegseth's whole thing.
Excuse me, germ theory?
He
Yeah,
never washed
theory.
his hands after he pooped because it like made him stronger somehow.
I was just reading back to like
He's
the chore
just
thing.
texting a signal chat with shit hands.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, hey, get my cell phone, man. Bring my phone over here. You're like, oh no, dude. There's some. He's like, how come the charging port's all clogged up with stuff? He's like, I don't know. That's why I got the magnetic charger because that hole's all like crusty now. I was reading a thing that like it was a poll of parents talking about allowances and like how kids like the financial awareness of children, and of like these 2,000 parents that they had polled, they were saying their like average allowance is around $120 a month. And I was like, damn.
Inflation.
I'm like, how come wages actually haven't gone up in a way with allowances?
Except wages. Literally everything's gone up.
I got $5 a week, and if I was lucky.
We didn't. Because my parents were like, this is your home. But also, like, they didn't ask us to do too many things. Like, they did obviously like the majority of stuff, but they'd ask us to help like a little bit here and there. They wanted us to be kids, basically.
Yeah.
And so, but they were also like, we're not going to pay you. Like, you live here. Like, what are you talking about?
It was, like the thing was like, they would pay me to pick up dog poop, and like they had like a per bag thing. I was breaking down pieces of shit and bagging it up individually.
That is so funny.
To up my fucking allowance. And my mom was
in
like,
a poop trap house, like just
bagging up, dude. Yeah, butt naked, bagging it up.
Black balloon meant something totally different for you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Trying to put dog poop into a balloon.
It's not.
I wouldn't recommend
easy.
it.
You just need a thing that opens it up. I do it all the time.
You do it now too. Your wife pays
you get a PVC pipe thing that's big enough. Just wrap the end of it right there. Then perfect funnel. Mash
You're
it
gonna
through.
get accused of fraud, and your parents going to require back pay on this. I'm sorry. It's gonna happen.
They require. They've already demanded it, and I have to pay.
Pallavi, what's something you think is overrated?
Okay, this is something I've started doing recently. I think I've done it throughout different points in my life. I think like shopping online, shopping at stores, overrated. Shop at your friend who hoards stuff's place. Okay. Because they have a wonderful, unique selection of items.
Curated goods, yeah.
Curated goods that they find value in. Maybe you will too. And then also, I feel like they're more likely to relinquish it to someone that they know and love. So you're helping them. And it's free. It's like the Facebook marketplace of like, issues. Something.
Fucking hero.
Yeah. It's great.
It feels like it works perfectly, like psychologically, with the mentality of a hoarder who's like, I have to keep that because I never know when someone might need it or I might need it. And if you as a third party come in and go, hey, I could get a lot of use out of that.
Desperately need
like, oh, fucking thank God, please fucking take it, please.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because the throwing away, I feel like, is the thing, right? That's
they want it to be useful.
Throwing it away. Yeah.
It's like extreme sustainability.
So what happened? So what did you get in your latest hoarder shopping spree?
I got a really cool jean jacket.
Okay. Full of heroin.
New. Okay.
Yeah. New with tags? NWTS? NWT?
No tags, but it was new. It was like never used. And then I got I'm getting like a comforter because I like don't have a comforter. I don't want to like.
This person has great shit. I thought you were gonna be like an old game day program from a Phillies game from
hoarders do have nice shit sometimes. Like. Sure. It's you gotta be friends with most people. They're like, I want to be friends with a guy with a boat. Fuck that. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want a boat that's full of shit.
You want to be friends with someone who has 3,000 unopened Coke cans from the 1990s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I need a wire, I can just go. I don't need to go. What is Radio Shack is out of business.
Every type.
Yeah. Any sort of wire. I call my friend's closet Circuit
your hoarder
City.
Sounds more organized than the hoarders that I'm familiar with. It sounds like
you need to have like it's a very specific type.
Sounds like you cultivate you hoard relationships with hoarders.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so sorry. I feel like that's really minimalizing what they're going through.
Hoarders. you're also a hoarder who
I take
takes
one
them
piece
down.
You're a hoarding vampire. You're just
it's in my veins.
Yeah.
Take them down by hoarding them yourself.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
People, they're all these like hoarder reality shows. I'm doing the hard work away from camera. Okay.
After the production team leaves, Pallavi pulls up.
Yeah, I'm the person. I'm like the boom mic operator, and I'm like, hey, if you don't want,
hey, you need that. You need that.
Just so you know.
While you're operating boom, you're like, hey, you need that. You
hey,
need
what's
that?
going on?
Hey, what's up with that thing over there? You
Hey,
need that
therapist is actually really fucked up. Come talk to me after this because
You guys come to my place and you're like, you're actually just hoarding other people's hoards.
Yeah, you are.
You're outsourcing your place to be a secondary unit for
reverse
exactly.
shot, just a wall of old newspapers
stacked up precariously.
I might need to read.
Yeah. I have a good friend who's in the process of moving, and he's like a reverse hoarder where he's now, I'm having to be like, don't throw that out.
Okay, I was going to say like minimalism is the opposite. Yeah.
Right. He's throwing away like a work of art from his grandfather who's like a famous artist.
Okay, is he mentally okay though? Because that's like worrisome actually.
I was like, this is good. You'll want this. He's like, yeah, will I? I haven't used it in like a couple in the years that I've had it.
Okay.
Smacks of somebody who has a lot of resources. Too.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's really bad. Because like the people I know who are like that are truly everything is so fucking disposable.
Buy whatever we want. That's what exactly what it's.
And like this is of sentimental value.
Yeah,
that's so
wild.
crazy. No, I would check on him. I would go to lunch with him.
He believes in Nothing Lebowski.
Yeah. Does he have any nice stuff? Because Pallavi and I might stop by.
Actually, could you
roll through?
I need some grandfather art. Like,
hey, what's up with those shoes?
Here.
What size are you, my man? I'm a 12. Yeah, I'll take them. Wait, I'm wearing these. You don't need them, dude. Come
What's that? It's sentimental. I don't have any sentiments. Give it to me. Okay?
What's in this weird pot? I'm dumping all this dust out of this pot. What is this? That was an urn.
My grandfather.
Whatever.
All right, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back.
I'm Jorge Ramos.
And I'm Paola Ramos.
Together we're launching The Moment, a new podcast about what it means to live through a time as uncertain as this one.
We sit down with politicians.
I would be the first immigrant mayor in generations, but 40% of New Yorkers were born outside of this country.
Artists and activists. I mean, do you ever feel demoralized?
I might personally lose hope. This individual might lose the faith, but there's an institution that doesn't lose faith. And that's what I've believed in.
To bring you depth and analysis from a unique Latino perspective.
There's not a single day that Paola and I don't call or text each other, sharing news and thoughts about what's happening in the country. This new podcast will be a way to make that ongoing intergenerational conversation public.
Listen to The Moment with Jorge Ramos and Paola Ramos as part of the My Cultura podcast network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, this is Matt Jones. I'm Drew Franklin, and this is NFL Cover Zero. We're just here to try to give you an NFL perspective a little bit different.
Did you see the Colts pretzel? That was my other big takeaway from that game.
What was that? Oh, my. We think NFL coverage should be informative and entertaining. And twice a week, that is exactly what you're going to get. Listen to NFL Cover Zero with Matt Jones and Drew Franklin on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL. Visit toyota.com/NFL now to learn more.
Do you want to hear the secrets of serial killers, psychopaths, pedophiles, robbers?
They are sitting there waiting for the vulnerable thing. They're waiting for the unprotected.
I'm Dr. Leslie, forensic psychologist. I advocate for safety and awareness of predators while wearing pink.
When you were described to me as a forensic psychologist, I was like, snooze. We ended up talking for hours, and I was like, this girl is my best friend.
This is a podcast where I cut through the noise with sarcasm, satire, and hard truths.
I'm not going to fake it and force it.
But would you force an orgasm? Because that's like a different layer.
The car accident you didn't want to see but couldn't turn away from. In this episode, I discuss personal safety and self-defense, tools, instincts, and strategies to protect yourself and your loved ones in everyday life and high-risk situations. Listen to Intentionally Disturbing on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome to Pretty Private with Ebony, the podcast where silence is broken and stories are set free. I'm Ebony, and every Tuesday, I'll be sharing all new anonymous stories that will challenge your perceptions and give you new insight on the people around you. On Pretty Private, we'll explore the untold experiences of women of color who faced it all: childhood trauma, addiction, abuse, incarceration, grief, mental health struggles, and more, and found the strength to make it to the other side.
My dad was shot and killed in his house. Yes, he was a drug dealer. Yes, he was a confidential informant, but he wasn't shot on a street corner. He wasn't shot in the middle of a drug deal. He was shot in his house, unarmed.
Pretty Private isn't just a podcast. It's your personal guide for turning storylines into lifelines. Every Tuesday, make sure you listen to Pretty Private from the Black Effect Podcast Network. Tune in on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.
And we're back.
We're back.
And there's a new fashion that I feel like this is going to come in super handy for like a, authoritarian regime.
Yeah, for the secret
where they
police.
can just see everything that's happening in front of people's faces at all times and record everything. This is coming around the perfect time.
Yeah, just with facial recognition software, I was reading this article where hackers are using AI to unmask ICE agents. And they were saying, if you have around 35-ish percent of your face visible, they're able to figure it out. So just a number to keep in mind if you're trying to avoid.
This feels like it was developed by misogynists on TikTok first. You know what I mean? Something where they're let's see what's under those. Do you remember
implied nudity kind of thing where it's I can tell what it's like under there. Really? Person with no experience with a human woman.
We need to release our creeps on ICE agents. I could see what's under your mask, baby girl.
You got a real thick upper lip. It's no, it's a mustache, you idiot. Oh, right. Nah, it's not perfect. But anyway, AI glasses, they're here.
AI glasses coming from Mark Zuckerberg.
He's got to stop doing Google and you keep trying to do this and it's not
but these
working.
Ones are good, Paul. These ones are the good ones. These,
jump to conclusions.
They partnered with Ray-Ban.
Again.
Which I have seen this more places than any of the past glasses, I think.
Yeah.
And that means I've seen them being worn by one person.
Do you think Four Eyes is now going to be an anti-fascist battle cry? Eat shit, Four Eyes.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. Maybe.
So these are AI sunglasses, and they just released part 2, the redesign. And as I think we discussed when we got our first look last week, they look like shit.
Yeah, this is when Zuckerberg was anyone who doesn't have these will be at a cognitive disadvantage in the future, I think was the fucking line he said. It's a cognitive disadvantage.
They look so much worse than I thought.
You're at a cognitive disadvantage if you use Facebook regularly. Okay, right. So what are you talking about with these glasses?
Being you know how people had the fake glasses and that was a style trend?
Oh, yeah, the peak hipster era.
Yeah, it's like that, but way.
These
way
look you look like Specs from, or I'm sorry, what was the kid's name in The Sandlot?
I was thinking that,
with the glasses. Yeah, what's the kid's name?
The most on the most.
That's
Squints.
Yeah. Very Squints. Very Revenge.
Somebody
of the Nerds.
said you look like a moth last week, which I thought was pretty good.
Oh yeah, I think Ben Collins said he looked like a lost
Ben
moth.
Collins said a moth.
That's actually cute. Don't use that.
A lost moth is
really
kind of cute. But again, the first iteration was successful, in that they were affordable enough for people to want to try them out in the shape.
They were just extra thick Wayfarers with a little camera in between your eyes.
Yeah,
is basically what they looked like.
But now this version, and also they didn't immediately scream, "Please rob me! I'm not built for any kind of smoke."
Yeah,
but these ones,
baby.
It says, "Please rob me! I'm not built for any kind of smoke." Go ahead, just
my
rip them off
underwear
my face.
came pre-wedgied.
Yeah. You don't even have to give me a wedgie. I gave myself one this morning, so we're cool here, right?
Yeah. People are saying like there's like this neural band that you wear alongside it that is kind of like an interesting bit of tech. So like it's augmented reality. So there's like a screen built into like the right lens. So you can like do gestures with your hand that like reads your electrical impulses or some shit. And that's how you control some of the shit in it. But again, that's fine when you describe it like that. We got to see this shit work in action. And I think a lot of people pointed out like Mark Zuckerberg's whole like ethos is like, just fucking fail as fast, just move fast and break shit or whatever that fucking mantra is. And it felt like this ethos was on full display at this launch event. I just want to, we'll just share a couple clips over at Aftermath.site. They put together some highlights.
Recap.
Of the really just the disaster of Mark Zuckerberg trying to fucking show the power of these glasses.
I will just say, like, as a preamble, when the iPhone, like one of the most famous version of one of these, where somebody's revealing some new tech, is when Steve Jobs first show off the iPhone, and the iPhone didn't even work yet. It was like stagecraft, and like they faked an iPhone that could work, because they knew the limits of the technology. So I think that's an important piece of context here. Steve Jobs good at this, and he made it seem like it was going to be cool, even though they didn't have a working model yet. And it's like
funny that we're both rooting for you should have lied and fucking gaslit everybody about how it works, like Steve Jobs does.
That is
all of a sudden Elizabeth Holmes is hosting this podcast. I'm like, what?
That
is your job as
truly.
a CEO. Yeah,
sell the product.
Lie
anyway,
better.
Here is Mark Zuckerberg being like, obviously this shit is so rigidly scripted, and he's trying to be like, well, let's maybe like make a recipe.
Can we listen to the
part
part where he tries to act like he's coming up with the idea? So I don't know. Let's talk to you. I don't know.
He's talking about the live AI. So like in real time, you're integrating AI with the lenses to help you do a task, like maybe cook something.
One of the major technology challenges that we're still working through. But today you can use live AI for about an hour or two straight. So to get a feeling for what this is like, let's cut to Chef Jack Mancuso, who's coming to us live from a kitchen on Meta's campus preparing for the after party. How's it going, Chef? All right.
For the after party, really?
What do you think? Maybe let's make, I don't know what should we make? Maybe like a steak sauce, maybe Korean-inspired type thing, just to show what the
based on the ingredients that are preset in front of you?
Yeah, they're pre-selected
ingredients. It's not something I've made before, so I could definitely use the help. Hey, Meta, start live AI.
Okay, so he has a chef involved.
And he has
starting live AI.
Sick.
This guy seems very nervous.
You have here with soy sauce and other ingredients. How can I help?
Hey, can you help me make a Korean-inspired steak sauce for my steak sandwich here?
You can make a Korean-inspired steak sauce using soy sauce, sesame oil.
What do I do first?
Okay.
Okay, interrupting a woman? Rude.
What do I do first?
It's good again.
You've already combined the base ingredients. So now grate a pear to add to the sauce.
Huh?
What?
What do I do first?
He's panicking.
This is so
You've already
funny.
combined the base ingredients. So now grate the pear and gently combine it with the base sauce.
All right, I think the Wi-Fi might be messed up. Sorry, back to you, Mark.
That is so funny.
I think the Wi-Fi might be. This has the energy.
I tried to plug and unplug it.
This has the energy of like a school project being done by like the football team or something. Where he's like, I think the Wi-Fi is messed up. Back to you, dog.
This is Ray J saying his glasses are indestructible.
Yeah. Go ahead, Speedy, break them. Really? I don't care.
It does feel like he was an asshole to the AI. He was like, all right, like interrupted her. And then she went silent at first and then came back and was like, well, it looks like you've already done that part.
But it's also, I think because it's so rigidly scripted, he knew he had to do a sequence, be like, what do I do first? And then when the shit went rogue, he didn't know how, like, again, it's clearly was beginning the recipe. He could have just been like, okay, can you repeat that? And then so it was a little more coherent.
The whole crux of AI is it's teaching people how not to be human and how not to be creative, and problem solve.
I'm
so
sorry.
Happening. So he kind of really did demo it accurately.
Mark, what do I do? Fuck.
I'm gonna starve. I'm gonna die here, aren't I, Mark? They won't feed me.
I mean, I don't know if it sounds like he's just a chef they brought along for the ride, but certain heads will roll, I have to imagine. They fucked that up big time. I also, like, this is a pre-selected query. that they're giving them. Just every fucking time with AI, because like I just want to put this in the proud tradition of Google advertising their AI by being like, this illiterate cow farmer uses our AI to like research facts for his cheese labels. And they put in the ad that went up on the fucking Super Bowl. I think they edited it last second, so it didn't go live on the Super Bowl, but it was the one that like was their Super Bowl ad. Like put a fact in it that was so obviously wrong. It was like, it said Gouda is
the most consumed cheese on the planet.
Gouda is responsible for 60% of cheese consumption on the planet. Like, just so obviously wrong. A pre-scripted thing, and they can't not have AI fuck up so badly. It's just wild to me that this is what the entire U.S. economy is like, teetering on this fulcrum point of like, AI's got to be it, man.
Yeah, man.
And
I feel like animal actors are more reliable than AI.
Yeah, right.
And now we're going to cut to a chimpanzee who's going to do a fun little trick.
I mean, the show at Universal Studios does pretty well. Okay?
Yeah. Those birds, they're well trained. The birds are well trained. But he goes on to do, it's like, all right, well, that didn't go great. But here's the other thing you can do. We can do great WhatsApp video calls with these glasses. Again, what do you
Mark
think?
Puts them on. Looks like he's wearing literal Groucho glasses. Like he looks like he's wearing the joke Groucho glasses. So it cuts to him. He looks like he's wearing the Groucho glasses. Like they're so thick and just like don't really fit his head. Like don't blend in with like normal glasses in any way.
They're so thick. Like they're so thick
and big and popping off his face.
Usually anyway, this is him just trying to do a simple fucking video call with these revolutionary glasses.
All right. So I think our call will be coming in any moment now.
Pause WhatsApp video call.
There we go. Uh-oh. Well,
okay, pick it up, Mark.
Let's see what happened there.
Oh.
So he's got this band on his wrist.
That's too bad.
I don't allow him to open it up.
Maybe Boz can try calling me again.
And he's just standing there, frozen.
All right. Well, I got a missed video call. Okay, there's the actual video call. All right. I'm just going to pick that up with my neural band.
Okay, then do it. Come on, dickhead. What's going on?
This is, it happened.
This is, I don't know, it happens.
Yeah, let's, what do you think? Let's just go ahead and...
All this technology, he's never learned how to be a normal human being.
No, because he's outsourced it to tech.
We're not like replaying this. This is
this is a minute.
That's so crazy, really?
Where he's standing there and trying to accept a fucking phone call on this piece of technology.
I wish Silicon Valley was still on.
I mean, it is, Pallavi. It is. This is it. Like, it's happening in front of our fucking eyes. This is still happening.
Right,
this is still the video.
All right,
and he hasn't said a sentence yet.
We're going to have Boz come out here, and we're just going to go to the next thing that I wanted to show, and hope that will work. All right.
And then his captive audience has no choice but to applaud this abject public failure.
Is that audience like the tech workers? Because usually they like do it to like their employees.
Yeah. It's like
and then they're forced to applaud their dear leader.
Yeah. This is at like
That's
a corporate
sick failure,
rally.
Zuck. Sick failure,
dude. We're here with you, man, and we love you every step of the way.
Did I pass evaluation?
The whole time he's just sitting there going, and I don't know. Well, so
honestly,
I don't know
the
what
chef
happened
did
here.
a better job blaming
so I don't know,
the
what
Wi-Fi.
Do you think? Yeah. The chef at least knew when to just
He's
bail.
like, people hate Wi-Fi, and that's always a problem.
I guess the Wi-Fi fucked up.
But what a
so
fucking
funny.
claim to make when you are on one of the most technologically advanced facilities on Earth.
Wi-Fi is bad.
The Meta campus, and you're like, I think the Wi-Fi fucking sucks here.
Off
Like,
with your head.
Yeah.
He's an Elon plant. He's like, Starlink needs to be here now.
Heads will roll.
There was another feature because they're talking about like eventually this will do like translation and things like that. But this one other feature, it's called conversation focus. And he cuts he cuts to like a pre-produced commercial for
They
it.
don't even say it normal. Like, conversation focus.
I know, but again, it's like it seems like
to our new conversation focus application.
It's like, what does that mean? It's like, when like you're ignoring your friends while they're talking to you. This one helps like amplify the sound to your head so you're less distracted. This commercial is so fucking weird. With like, it looks like a joke sketch from 2012 about hipsters. Like, these are the most hyper fashionable people. They're like, I think they're probably doing that to be like, see, they're wearing it. And they're they're hip. But anyway, here's a conversation focus thing that, again, I'm not sure how this helps anyone.
Hi, Johnny.
Hello, how are you? Got the Renaissance vibes going on? Going on, baby. Jack.
Oh my God.
Give me a couple minutes. Nice. I need your advice. Okay. Every time I get my picture taken, I feel like I'm not being normal. I want to feel like just a regular person when I'm... One sec, Jack. Hey, Meta. Start conversation focus.
So it started, the guy's like, hey, I don't take pictures good. Can you help me? This guy's just looking around.
And being like, whoa, this is like, I can't think of anything I'd rather be doing less than talk to this dipshit.
That Mark Zuckerberg has invented technology to deal with all of his antisocial behavior.
Yeah.
Right.
He's like, this is what everyone feels, right? When you want to like kill the planet and not talk to people.
Hey, Jack, let me stop you right there. Shut the fuck up for a second. Hey, Meta,
conversation focus.
Can you give me a technological edge so I can listen to the boring shit coming out of this guy's mouth without drifting off?
Friend?
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
I do just want to hear the conversation.
Yeah. Conversation now focus.
Conversation focus.
Okay, go on.
As soon as the camera comes up, I start to have this like serious
deer in headlight.
Yeah. How do I be like more normal?
Oh man.
How do I be more?
I mean, I get
how do I be more normal?
I think Mark Zuckerberg wrote this.
How do I be more normal?
How do I be human like behavior?
He walks up to a lunch meeting like with this person, and the guy goes, "Hey, I need to talk to you about something. I'm having trouble taking pictures."
This is CEO problems. He's
Here
like,
he goes.
how do I
He gives him
pretend
some
to
good
connect?
tips, though. Okay, this is how you look normal.
Natural, like when I'm getting my picture taken.
Sometimes I play around with something like your collar fits your sleeve a little bit.
I mean, this is great.
Yeah, just like
sort of action.
Yeah, like nobody's around. You know what I mean?
The server said,
I think I get it ready.
Oh, the server said it was time for you to eat, but how are you going to notice when you're in fucking conversation focus, you
got
idiot?
blinders on to the fucking world, man, with these
But also, it
conversation
sounds like
focus.
the worst, like when you're trying to clear, like when you're trying to edit a video and like you're like not noise filter, whatever. And then it sounds all like robotic and weird.
Yeah. It was like, hi, it's me. Okay, when I'm
he's
taking
trying to
a
turn
picture.
everyone's voices into robots because that's the only thing he feels comfortable with as friends.
Like this use case example is that you're face to face with your friend and you need the glasses to amplify the sound of their voice into your ears. I get if you have some kind of hearing impairment or something, maybe that's something. But this seemingly just like, when you meet up with the homie and you're fucking 2 feet in front of them, but you still need to have the fucking sound pumped into your head from your sunglasses. Like,
when you need a robot to translate because that's the only thing you feel safe with.
Right. Oh,
but yeah, imagine your friend being like, sorry, man, I can't hear a single word coming out of your boring mouth.
Or in your car.
Conversation focus.
What if you were doing that with everyone and then you don't do it with the next person who talks to you?
Yeah. Look,
They're
man,
like, conversation focus off.
Can't
I don't give a
promise
shit.
anything. Can't promise you anything. What a weird world.
Meta, is this fucker still blabbing? Fuck, dude. Just saying it out loud.
So Brian...
kill focus? Can you turn the kill focus on?
Can I just kill myself? Jesus Christ. Brian, the editor, is our, tech innovator on our team. And he's said, he was like, the band is cool because, you'll be able to. And he already has some glasses that have like heads up display built into them.
But he literally said, I use them as TV, though.
Yeah, I use it as like a TV movie theater on my head.
Yeah.
I will just say he then put them on for us and immediately he was like, I just like wear these on the plane and like watch stuff there instead of like having to hold my phone up. I was like, you look so blind right now because
they were
like,
so opaque,
so black, so opaque. And he's then like showing us what he does on the plane and he's just like staring in the middle distance with sunglasses on inside. It's like
It's like raw dogging the plane, but
that's how you cheat. That's how you cheat at
raw dogging.
Yeah, because we
but
got
also,
people.
like, didn't Oura Ring have like a controversy recently about, I don't know if it was like data or something, where they were like bad, evil company? I can't remember. But I'm like, this band is probably going to do worse shit given like Zuckerberg's politics.
Oh, yeah. Just you're wearing a surveillance camera on your head. Yeah.
But best case scenario for them, everybody's going to be walking around looking like a blind person, like in the same way that AirPods made it hard to tell who is like talking to themselves and who, now it'll be difficult to tell if people can see or not.
Oura Ring signed a contract with the Department of Defense. That's what it was.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Glad I've got mine on right now.
Yep. Who knows?
Right.
They don't need my medical data. Maybe they do.
Yeah, it's going to be important when they turn me into a robot soldier, RoboCop style. I think they're going to need my data. Man.
Hell yeah.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back.
I'm Jorge Ramos.
And I'm Paula Ramos.
Together we're launching The Moment, a new podcast about what it means to live through a time as uncertain as this one.
We sit down with politicians.
I would be the first immigrant mayor in generations, but 40% of New Yorkers were born outside of this country.
Artists and activists. I mean, do you ever feel demoralized?
I might personally lose hope. This individual might lose the faith, but there's an institution that doesn't lose faith. And that's what I've believed in.
To bring you depth and analysis from a unique Latino perspective.
There's not a single day that Paola and I don't call or text each other, sharing news and thoughts about what's happening in the country. This new podcast will be a way to make that ongoing intergenerational conversation public.
Listen to The Moment with Jorge Ramos and Paula Ramos as part of the My Cultura podcast network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, this is Matt Jones.
And I'm Drew Franklin.
And this is NFL Cover Zero. We're just here to try to give you an NFL perspective a little bit different.
Did you see the Colts pretzel? That was my other big takeaway from that game.
What was that? Oh, my. We think NFL coverage should be informative and entertaining. And twice a week, that is exactly what you're going to get. Listen to NFL Cover Zero with Matt Jones and Drew Franklin on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL. Visit toyota.com/NFL now to learn more.
Do you want to hear the secrets of serial killers, psychopaths, pedophiles, robbers?
They are sitting there waiting for the vulnerable thing. They're waiting for the unprotected.
I'm Dr. Leslie, forensic psychologist. I advocate for safety and awareness of predators while wearing pink.
When you were described to me as a forensic psychologist, I was like, snooze. We ended up talking for hours, and I was like, this girl is my best friend.
This is a podcast where I cut through the noise with sarcasm, satire, and hard truths.
I'm not going to fake it and force it.
But would you force an orgasm? Because that's like a different layer.
The car accident you didn't want to see but couldn't turn away from. In this episode, I discuss personal safety and self-defense, tools, instincts, and strategies to protect yourself and your loved ones in everyday life and high-risk situations. Listen to Intentionally Disturbing on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome to Pretty Private with Ebony, the podcast where silence is broken and stories are set free. I'm Ebony, and every Tuesday, I'll be sharing all new anonymous stories that will challenge your perceptions and give you new insight on the people around you. On Pretty Private, we'll explore the untold experiences of women of color who faced it all: childhood trauma, addiction, abuse, incarceration, grief, mental health struggles, and more, and found the strength to make it to the other side.
My dad was shot and killed in his house. Yes, he was a drug dealer. Yes, he was a confidential informant, but he wasn't shot on a street corner. He wasn't shot in the middle of a drug deal. He was shot in his house, unarmed.
Pretty Private isn't just a podcast. It's your personal guide for turning storylines into lifelines. Every Tuesday, make sure you listen to Pretty Private from the Black Effect Podcast Network. Tune in on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.
And we're back.
Mm-hmm.
And we do just want to check in with Kash Patel real quick.
Okay, I want to know what eye drops he uses, because like it's got to be like top notch. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no way his eyes are not drying out.
Some people also said it could be like hyperthyroidism. Also, there was someone on 90 Day Fiance who was always had that shocked look, and then like someone was like, I think he has hyperthyroidism, and the guy checked it. I was like, oh my god, thanks for telling me.
Oh yeah.
Undiagnosed hyperthyroidism.
But you still need doesn't that dry out your eyes?
It could be that, or it could truly just be him being constantly in a deer caught in the headlights moment. Like, I don't know what that fight or flight thing is.
He did not seem prepared for this moment. Any of the moments where he sat down and testified in front of Congress and was questioned about his handling of the aftermath of the Charlie Kirk assassination. And
like where did he put the gun and...
According to the text, he had to reassemble it in the forest or whatever the fuck.
That's right.
That's a whole other thing.
So today was about the Epstein files, Wednesday was about the Epstein files.
Hey, when you're living in this America, every day is about the Epstein files.
Truly.
I mean,
let's not forget, lest we forget.
Don't forget.
So anyways, they asked him questions and he gave us a classic seminar in how to deflect and,
look guilty as hell.
Yeah,
basically.
Not the best. Not his best
Super straightforward questions, right, about accountability. Eric Swalwell, the congressman, is like, okay, so did you ever tell the Attorney General Pam Bondi that Trump's name is in the Epstein files? And he just will not answer straightforward. It's just so strange. He's just like, did you tell her this? He's like, this is him being very cool under pressure.
You sound like a baby.
Yeah.
It's a simple question. Did you tell the Attorney General that the president's name is in the Epstein files?
During many conversations that the Attorney General and I have had on the matter of Epstein, we have reviewed.
The question is simple.
Who
did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files? Yes or no?
Why don't you try spelling it out?
Yes or no, Director?
Use the alphabet.
Yes or no?
No? A, B, C,
Director,
D, E, F?
It sounds like you don't want to tell us. Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name was in the Epstein files?
Why don't you try serving your constituency by focusing on reducing violent crime in this country?
Oh my God. Anyway, so then he goes on.
He really thinks he's going to have like a moment. Like that's him being like as soon as the person slowed down, as soon as Eric Swalwell slowed down, he was like, oh yeah, this is going to be my viral moment. And he was like,
he did the same thing to Adam Schiff too, when he did the thing where he's like, you're a like he just kept asking questions like, well, you're a disgrace and your constituents.
Well, I'm rubber and you're glue.
Just seems weird that every time we ask that specific question, you kind of start yelling at us and like changing the subject or like doing baby insults like rubber, I'm rubber, you're
pedophile
glue.
rings instead of going to therapy. Am I right?
Right.
This little defensive buddy.
By the end, Kash Patel's like, the question was asked and it was answered. He's like, no, it wasn't. I asked you and you're being evasive. And then Swalwell just goes, okay, we'll take your evasiveness as a consciousness of guilt. And he's like,
asked and answered is like, that is the equivalent of saying objection, your honor, sustained, because it's like a thing.
By yourself.
He's quoting a thing that judges say in the court of law, like asked and answered, but like in his own thing, and it doesn't apply.
Okay, well, sustained.
Objection, your honor, sustained. What? That's not how this works, you dipshit.
So then Swalwell keeps going and he's like, okay, well then how many times is Trump's name in the Epstein files? Is it like 1,000? And he's like, I don't know. And so then Eric Swalwell kind of starts catches him slipping up with just this simple logic, like, well, how many times is it? I'm going to just assume it's 1,000. And this is where this whole exchange kicks off.
Characterize the numbers however you want it.
I'm claiming my time, Director. It sounds like if you don't know the number, it could at least be 1,000 times.
It's not. It's not.
Is it at least 500 times?
No.
Is it at least 100 times?
No.
Then what's the number?
I don't know the number, but it's not that.
Do you think it might be your job to know the number?
My job is to provide for the safety and security of this country. My job is not to engage in political innuendo so you can go out to the sticks and get your 20-second hit in your fundraising article.
Time,
keep going, reclaiming your time, because the people of California are being underserved by your representation.
If the president is not implicated, why not release everything that involves him?
We have released everything, the president and anyone else's side, that is credible and lawfully be able to be released. Your fixation speculation on this matter and baseless accusations that I'm hiding child
Mr. Massey's
pedophiles is disgusting.
interest.
Anyone that says that needs to look at the stats alone and go back to the state of California, who's receiving.
Anyway, there he goes. He just keeps going on.
He said hiding child pedophiles.
Yeah. I think he was getting the Pusha T diss track, the story of Adidon, mixed up. You are hiding a child, pedophiles. All right.
That was really clever, Miles. Very quick, very clever.
Look, got to bring up Pusha T whenever I can.
Start a podcast.
And the Drake beef from 5 years ago or 6 years ago at this point. And then there's finally Jasmine Crockett comes through. Just
okay, wait. Can I say something about Jasmine Crockett?
Yes.
I love these moments. I think they're fun. I wish her policy would extend beyond having these moments.
She's just a hot bite, artist. Where she's like,
and it's really frustrating. I'm like, it's that one moment with Marjorie Taylor, like the butch body went viral, and then she was like, I'm just going to do this forever. And it's like, fucking do something, do more.
Yeah. It's also funny to see her style become more and more like sort of ostentatious too, because in this clip she's got fucking shoulder pads and like pearls and shit. I'm like, okay, the glow up is fucking real Jasmine.
Literally, like, how do I look more prominent on TikTok? How do I do this?
Look, and this is again, this is her just being like, you're actually just the least qualified FBI director. This is basically her being like, you suck shit and you should leave.
Because I did have to make sure that I wasn't going crazy. But when I say that you are the least qualified FBI director in the history of the FBI, that is real, because you are the only one that never even served with the FBI prior to joining. Yet we are supposed to believe that you were the greatest thing since sliced bread. I didn't ask you a question. Now, what I want to go through is to talk about why you are a failure and why, honestly, we just need to tell you bye-bye.
That is so funny. I'm sorry. She is really good at that. But like,
exactly. But that's all we get. Like, these are the crumbs that any person who doesn't like what's happening in this country has to fucking live off of. Is like, well, they're rhetorically saying things.
Yeah. Also, it's just so funny to be told you're like a failure at your job at work on TV in front of everyone. And you're not like, if you push back, they reclaim their time. Like,
oh my God.
It's so funny.
Reclaiming my time. Yeah.
He's like, I feel like I know like the exact type of Indian man insecure Indian man this is. I feel like
You've seen this 100 times.
Yeah, I've seen it so many times, and it's like you can tell he's trying to like amp himself up to like have a funny retort or something, but he just looks so weak. He looks so like defeated,
Yeah. It's because he's already fighting from the wrong side, and he's just like, it sucks because everyone knows this reeks of a cover up, and he's trying to be calm about it. And not like, I think he's trying to put aside in his brain that it's like, I'm part of the cover up.
A few years ago, I was writing AI children's books and podcasting. Like, let me just promote Casper, please.
And now this lady with the pearls on is fucking just grilling me.
Yeah.
It's probably worse for him than he even realizes.
Oh,
because, I mean, he's definitely going to be used as a fall guy here, right?
Oh, 1,000%.
They're warming up. I mean, and this performance only puts more attention on it because he looked so evasive.
Yeah.
Well, Pallavi, it's been such a pleasure having you on the Daily Zeitgeist.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my goodness. Where can people find you, follow you? Have I heard tell that facial recognition comedy is coming up tonight?
This Friday evening, 10 p.m. at the Comedy Store. If you haven't been, the fuck are you waiting for?
What's wrong with you?
We're propelling into fascism. They're not going to let brown people have the mic in like 3 weeks. Just come through tonight, pack it out, okay? And it'll be a party as we go down. Yeah.
The only rap song that we'll be able to listen to in 3 weeks, House of Pain's Jump Around.
Yeah.
Pack it in.
They're like, yeah, Jump Around is really in line with our politics for some reason. And then I'm at Pallavi Gunalan everywhere. PALLAVIGUNALAN. I have a foster cat that I posted about if anybody wants to adopt a cat. He's really sweet and he gets along with dogs. So there's that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
you got to use your network.
Where do they hit you out? Where do they hit you up?
Hit me up on Instagram and don't like fake hit me up. Don't be like, I want to foster. Like now you're talking to me. I'm gonna force you to adopt a cat if you talk to me.
I did that for horny reasons. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Is there a work of media that you've been enjoying?
Fucking Ta-Nehisi Coates' Vanity Fair article.
Yeah, we talked about that on Trending yesterday.
I know, but I just like
So
his
No, I'm not saying
talent
don't bring it up again.
is insane. Like his incisive delivery that is also poetic at the same time is like, I'm so glad he's a writer who is on my side politically. And I'm I view him as like someone whose ability to evolve should be lauded. And, you know, people who had the correct opinions from the beginning, also great. But I do think that having examples of people who can change their minds without losing grace is really important. But oh my God, like this man can fucking write, dude. Yeah. I'm just the talent is jumping off the page. Incredible. And I love that we have someone other than Ezra Klein writing about this. You know?
Oh, that was going to be my work of media. I was going to recommend people check out Ezra Klein's cool column.
Ezra Klein.
In many ways, I envy the movement that he built. Oh yeah? Okay,
he's like, cool. It's abundance. We need more movements.
Right.
We need
That's
more
mainly what we need.
Deregulation of hate speech.
Deregulation. Miles. Where can people find
old
you?
Man.
Where can people find you? Is there work media you've been enjoying?
Oh, me? Yes,
me?
You can find me at Miles of Gray, fucking everywhere. And you can find me talking about 90 Day Fiancé with Sophia Alexandra on 420 Day Fiancé? Yes.
420? Now I've heard everything.
Yeah, you've heard it all. It's not just a clever name, guys. Let's see. A work of media I like. There's nothing really but I've witnessed on the internet recently that brings me much pleasure. So just y'all do you. I'll say that. That's my work of media. Y'all do you.
Everyone sit in a quiet room, raw dog without the meta glasses, and just think thoughts.
think thoughts, stay present. Know that in this moment, you are okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find one goddamn thing.
Jack's like, fuck that. Here's a piece of media I like.
No, it's all stuff about the fucking fascist takeover.
This is the moments where we need Dancing with the Stars to launder this terrifying present moment.
That's the main thing we need. Let's see. Speaking of Kash Patel, I like the Onion headline. Desperate Kash Patel asks shooter's family if they can solve any other cases.
That was so funny. That was so good.
Harrison Weinreb, just a non sequitur, tweeted, even if Dracula existed, it wouldn't be that big of a problem. And I agree. just
let him
live. A Dracula? Mm-hmm. I mean, geez, guys. Just going around spreading eternal life.
I think it's our problem because we're like horny for vampires. So we're like, well, he would seduce me. It's like, you just want to fuck a vampire, dude.
Yeah, one problem with me is Dracula would want to fuck me so bad.
Yeah.
He's going to fuck the shit out of me, dude.
It's an analog for the queer community. They're like, well, what if he hits on me? What about that? I'm his type. Type B.
You can find me on Twitter at Jack_O'Brien, Blue Sky Jack OB, the number 1. You can find us on Twitter and Blue Sky at Daily Zeitgeist. We're at The Daily Zeitgeist on Instagram. You can go to the description of this episode wherever you're listening to it. And there at the bottom, you will find the footnotes, which is where we link off to the information that we talked about. We'll link off to the Ta-Nehisi Coates article. We also link off to a song that we think you might enjoy. Hey, Miles, is there a song that you think that people might enjoy?
Yeah, this is a nice, little peaceful track by the artist World Brain. The track is called Minute Papillon. And just like a fun, it feels kind of like some 70s bossa nova type shit, but the vocalist is singing in French and it's very it's just nice and vibey, you know what I mean? So it feels not like where we are now. I think that's the best part about this song. You put it on, it will take you out of where you are. So Minute Papillon by World Brain.
All right, we will link off to that in the footnotes. The Daily Zeitgeist is a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows. That is going to do it for us this week. We are back tomorrow with the weekly Zeitgeist with the greatest hits from this week's episodes. And also back on Monday morning to tell you what was trending over the weekend and what is trending on Monday
ABC doesn't
morning.
pull you for all of your comments.
It's...
You never know.
We've decided, Pallavi, that we think we're too second rate and small time.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, we're too big for ABC to pull us.
No, we're the opposite of too big to fail. We're actually
too small to notice.
Too small to notice.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're counting on, is that they're just like, I don't know. They'll definitely, they're bigger shit. Like, they'll cancel fucking Crooked Media or something before they cancel us.
They'll get rid of MSNBC or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of shit that they're going for.
Yeah. Anyways, hope everybody has a safe weekend, and we will talk to y'all on Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
The Daily Zeitgeist is executive produced by Catherine Long.
Co-produced by Bei Wang.
Co-produced by Victor Wright.
Co-written by J.M. McNabb.
Edited and engineered by Justin Connor.
I'm Jorge Ramos.
And I'm Paula Ramos.
Together we're launching The Moment, a new podcast about what it means to live through a time as uncertain as this one.
We sit down with politicians, artists, and activists to bring you depth and analysis from a unique Latino perspective.
The Moment is a space for the conversations we've been having as father and daughter for years.
Listen to The Moment with Jorge Ramos and Paula Ramos on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Do you want to hear the secrets of psychopaths, murderers, sex offenders? In this episode, I offer tips from them. I'm Dr. Leslie, forensic psychologist. This is a podcast where I cut through the noise with real talk.
When you were described to me as a forensic psychologist, I was like, snooze. We ended up talking for hours, and I was like, this girl is my best friend.
Let's talk about safety and strategies to protect yourself and your loved ones. Listen to Intentionally Disturbing on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Betrayal Weekly is back for season 2 with brand new stories.
The detective comes driving up fast and just like screeches right in the parking lot.
I swear I'm not crazy, but I think he poisoned me.
I feel trapped. My breathing changes.
I realize, wow, like he is not a mentor. He's pretty much a monster.
But these aren't just stories of destruction. They're stories of survival.
I'm going to tell my story and I'm going to hold my head up.
Listen to Betrayal Weekly on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Bridget Armstrong, host of the new podcast, The Curse of America's Next Top Model. I've been investigating the real story behind that iconic show.
I ended up having anorexia issues, bulimia issues,
by talking to the models, the producers, and the people who profited from it all.
We basically sold our souls, and they got rich.
If you were so rooting for her and saw her drowning, why didn't you help her? Listen to The Curse of America's Next Top Model on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast.